Why do embarrassing memories hit hardest at night? Have you ever been lying in bed, trying to fall asleep, when suddenly your brain reminds you of something incredibly embarrassing? Maybe you waved back to someone who wasn't actually waving at you. Maybe you said something awkward in front of an entire class. Or maybe you sent a message to the wrong person. The strange part is, these moments can be years old. Yet somehow they feel fresh. Almost as if they happened yesterday. But why? Why does your brain choose 2 a.m. to replay your most embarrassing memories? The answer is actually fascinating. During the day, your brain is busy. You are studying, working, talking to people, watching videos, scrolling through social media. Your attention is constantly occupied. Think of your mind as a crowded room. There's so much noise that old embarrassing memories stay hidden in the background. But at night, everything becomes quiet. The distractions disappear. And suddenly, those forgotten memories become much louder. Psychologists believe that when we're alone with our thoughts, our brain naturally begins reviewing past experiences. Almost like opening old files and checking whether there's something important to learn. And unfortunately, embarrassing memories often get special attention. But why? Because embarrassment is connected to something very important, our social survival. Human beings are social creatures. For thousands of years, being accepted by a group helped people survive. As a result, our brains became extremely sensitive to social mistakes. Even a small awkward moment can feel important because deep down, the brain sees it as a potential threat to our social image. But here's something surprising. Most people remember their own embarrassing moments far more than anyone else's. Think about it. Can you remember an embarrassing thing a stranger did 3 years ago? Probably not. Yet you can remember your own mistakes in perfect detail. This happens because of something psychologists call the spotlight effect. It's a psychological phenomenon where we believe other people notice us and remember our mistakes far more than they actually do. In reality, most people are too busy worrying about themselves. Which means while you are lying awake thinking about your embarrassing moment, someone else is lying awake thinking about theirs. There's another reason these memories feel stronger at night. When we are tired, the emotional part of the brain becomes more active while logical thinking becomes weaker. That's why a tiny mistake can suddenly feel like the biggest disaster in your life. But by morning, it often doesn't seem nearly as important. So what should you do the next time an embarrassing memory appears? First, remember that thinking about it doesn't mean it still matters. Second, ask yourself one simple question. Would I judge another person this harshly for making the same mistake? The answer is usually no. And finally, remember this. Embarrassing moments are proof that you are living, learning, and growing. People who never make mistakes rarely try anything new. So the next time your brain decides to replay an awkward memory at 2 a.m., don't panic. It's not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's simply your brain doing what it has always done, reviewing the past, trying to protect you, and helping you learn. And the funny part, the embarrassing moment you're worrying about tonight has probably been forgotten by everyone else. Except your brain. For now. Thanks for watching.